Good morning, all. It's 11:30, and after over a week, we finally got a legit sunny skies. Not warm, but warmer weather. Um, Welcome to September, the season of fall, autumn, soon to be winter. Um, Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I have not been doing very well at all, and I have a lot of stress flying on my webcam. I've had a lot of stress to deal with, and between being told I couldn't bring my animals to I can, with rules and regulations of being housebound inside, and then I was in a good mood yesterday, and then yesterday afternoon my husband came home and let me know that unfortunately, even though we were approved of being able to bring my animals, my pet with me, long as he stayed in the house. I just found out through my husband, who was told by his sister-in-law, that I cannot bring him, and on top of that, I cannot bring my Shih Tzu. There is no animals allowed. So now I legitly, and he saw the paperwork of where there is no animals in-house or outside allowed. None. Ever. So that broke my heart, and now not only I have to get rid of my pet, but I have to get rid of my Shih Tzu. So I get told I wasn't allowed to bring them, then I get tickled and I can bring them, and now officially paperwork, I can't bring neither. So I'm in the process of looking for a home for them, but I'm going to try and get through this video because I have not been feeling good. I have not felt good since I went for that hike over a week ago, and then when the eclipse hit, I got worse. I've had issues with my left arm neuropathy, where I mean my left leg and my right arm, the neuropathy and everything has been weak, and I've had migraines. Everything symptom-wise has been more severe than usual, and it seems like I'm having extra symptoms I've never had to deal with, but on a very mild level. But now they've become more severe, and so I've not been posting because of that. But I need to get to why I'm posting this today. My first thing I'm going to discuss with is undercover Lyme clinics. And what I mean by that is normal clinics that does not treat Lyme, but will do it if they find you have Lyme, but keep it undercover so they don't lose their license. Now, I have quite a few friends that is, I didn't know. I have one friend that's through my support group who travels 8 hours to my state, less than an hour away from me, actually, that goes to a clinic called the Sunshine Clinic in Knoxville, Tennessee. She travels 8 hours to it. And then I have another friend who I found out lives in Tennessee, who was asking me for advice because, like I said, I'm an advocate for my diseases I have for everybody else, because I try and, instead of helping myself, I try and help others with what I have. I'd rather know I'm helping someone else than not caring about helping myself. So I let her know about the Sunshine Clinic because I called them myself. I was notified about it. But the thing is about this clinic is you can't, when you call to make an appointment, and this is cash only. Now, if insurance pays for it, you have to call your own insurance company and set it up for them to pay for it. Like if you have Medicaid, Medicare, TennCare is what it's called here in this state. And you cannot tell them you have Lyme. You call them and tell them, you're sick, or you are in pain, or you're in whatever, and they will set you an appointment up quicker. If you call them and tell them, hey, I have Lyme, I need to be treated, you will not be having an appointment until 2018. My appointment is in April of 2018 to see them because I accidentally stated I had Lyme disease and other co-infections. So, and it's undercover, so it makes so they don't lose their license. Another clinic that does undercover Lyme treatment, and well, is just new at it, is called Cookeville Regional Medical Clinic. That is the clinic I go to. And they've never treated Lyme, never seen any patient with Lyme disease, but with me being the new whatever, I can't think of it. I'm trying to keep it together today, so bear with me. They're learning. Cookeville Regional Medical Clinic is learning how to treat Lyme, but they're keeping it undercover so they don't lose their license because they are connected to the hospital. And the hospital does not believe Lyme is in, or Rocky Mountain spotted fever, or any of that is in my state, or the anybody. And the only people that believe it's in my state are the people that have it, the mayor, and my clinic. So that's two clinics I know of that are undercover Lyme clinics. But to call Sunshine Clinic, you have to do everything but not say Lyme. Let them, you have to play the little white lie and pretend like you don't know you have it until they test you for it. Give them all your symptoms. That will help them figure it out. I need to be tested. And then they will treat you. So you've got to keep that as a white lie. Now, as far as Cookeville Regional Medical Clinic, I personally don't know if you could call them and tell them, hey, I have Lyme, I need to, because they would send you to an infectious diseases doctor, and they don't believe it. They will send you out the door. You've seen my post before. So I don't know. I'd keep it undercover too, under wraps, but give them your symptoms. Um, but that's two of them: Cookeville Regional Medical Clinic and Sunshine Clinic. Sunshine Clinic's in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Cookeville Regional Medical Clinic is in Cookeville, Tennessee. So, also I have my my second topic is about fall into spring. We all tend to regress into worse symptoms through fall all the way up to spring. Fall and winter, and I used to love fall. Love, 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 love fall. But now as Lyme gets worse, we regress to worse symptoms. And we see more symptoms we've never seen before. They come out little by little. Summer, and I'm saying this is not categorized to everybody, but me and a lot of others, summer seems to be the only season we are pretty much bearable to handle our symptoms. So most of the times, if treat, we need to be treating ourselves more through fall and winter. If your symptoms are more progressive through the cold winters. Now in summer, I feel a lot better, but in cold weather, that's where my bones ache more and my body has more symptoms than I've ever had to deal with. I guess the cold brings it out, and if if my body's cold, Lyme just attacks me horribly. So during the bad seasons that we all have, you need to start, um, time framing when your worst symptoms are. So you know which season it is. So you know when that bad season is to do your treatment more, detox more. Make sure you don't go off any of your antibiotics or your herbal protocol or anything. No matter if you're feeling good, that season that makes you feel bad, you will get 10 times worse and feel 10 times worse. Um, so double your herbs, double your detox. Make sure you don't stop your treatment during your bad seasons. So, I mean, that's just one thing for me. Another issue I'm going to bring up is false negative and false positive um, test. Now, in case nobody knows and you're new to this, your antibodies, they are hiding. That's because of the Lyme. If you get tested this week for Lyme disease and band 39, 41, and 23, and then 6 months down the road and you've not done treatment, and then they test you again and all you see is 23, and your 39 and 41 is not there, it's not because it's gone or it wasn't real or you've miraculously healed or been cured. It's because at the time they tested you, those antibodies did not show the disease. So don't be sad, don't be upset if it doesn't show. It's Lyme disease is a nasty little bug that hides somewhere, and they may test your blood and it may not be in your blood at that moment. And it may be in your skin cells or whatever, whatnot. And I'm sorry, I'm fixing to cry because my dog's sitting right here beside me. Sorry. Just give me a second. Okay. When you are chronic Lyme disease, on false positive, false negative, however it is. And I'm reading this, guys, because I was going to post this last week. And then I keep reading. I know everybody, I don't know how everybody calls it different. And I say relapse when I'm having a good week and then I go back into hell on earth. I call it a relapse. So I didn't get to post. But being chronic, it will show very low concentration of antibodies in certain areas, making it hard to diagnose, and it makes it very challenging for them. So it's hard for 1 minute you have all these bands, IgG or IgM, and then 4 to 6 months later they're gone. It's because it's a tricky little disease and it hides. It don't want to be cured. It just wants to dig in deep and take you over. So, and that's called stealth microbes, by the way. But don't get upset if you show these bands and then 4 to 6 months later you're tested and they're gone. They're not gone. It's just the antibodies or the stealth microbes are just not there, or there's not strong enough. It's a very low concentration of the disease in your body at the time. So don't get discouraged. I've also been asked, because a lot of people have been asking me, what is R.M.S.F, Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, and like Slice Lyme and other people on my Facebook and Twitter and everything don't understand what that is. You have Lyme disease. You can catch Lyme disease from a tick, or you can catch Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever from a tick. You don't have to have Lyme to have Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, but you can catch the co-infection of Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever from Lyme. Now, I caught Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever long before I caught Lyme, and if I go back and look at the symptoms, I've obviously had it since I was a child, and I never knew it. So I'm trying to find it. Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever is rash-like. It usually starts around your wrist and your ankles. Now, mine was dormant, and then if it starts around your wrist and your ankles, and then it works inward towards inward in your body. Now, mine was dormant. I obviously fought it when I was younger, didn't know I had it, and then I'm out of remission and it's full on, And to come find out, this pretty little stuff, if you see it now, that used to start right here as a dot, has spread all the way around and has gotten that bad. That's part of the Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Um, you can have it with, I already said you can have it with or without Lyme. People who act, if, um, I'm skipping places here, but you can have it and not know you have it and be in remission, and then it come back out, and you may still not get a bullseye rash, but you can start getting nasty little skin cell bubble infections around your wrist or your ankles, which I have one on my ankle as well that's circling around my ankle. And you could die from it when you were a kid, and you're supposed to be on doxy. I'm unfortunately, like I've told you guys, my treatment just, I seem to not being able to accept the treatment. Another thing I'm going to end up saying is people who act as if they have Lyme disease, but they don't, and compare themselves to Lyme. This has nothing to do with any YouTuber. I don't think they're on YouTube. If they, I really just, my mind's gone, so I think they are, but I'm not going to name names. And this is a recent I understand you when someone says I understand what you're going through, but you don't have anything that Lyme gives you. Fibromyalgia, lupus, MS symptoms, the palsy of the gut, you name it that Lyme can give. You don't have nothing of it. You just have little worldly problems, and you want to act like you understand what me and others are going through. You don't understand at all. That's like, I hope you get better soon. Really? You're acting like I got a cold. I'm not going to get better soon. So it really upset me recently on someone, and I was fooled. I did not know they didn't have Lyme or co-infections or any damn thing that was related to Lyme. But you act like you had it and sympathized and understood what I was going through when you don't have a clue. You got this issue, not my issue or our issue. You got this issue, or you got eczema. Whoa, whippy, eczema. Who cares? It's got nothing. It's not related to what I have or what we have or what we go through. So don't try and compare yourself to us unless you have it. That upsets me. That really upsets me. Don't come on our sites and act like you understand what we have when you don't know a damn thing about what we have and what we go through at all. You have no clue what we go through, and I fell for it. And I understand how I've had a child that's what they have, which is not a disease. What they have. I'm trying to be very cordial on how not to announce these people. But it's not a disease. Simple medication and you're good. We're not. I've got a lot going on, guys. I have no joy. I don't even want to deal with the house I got to move to. I have no care about what to do in this house that I'm in. I've been having a lot of issues going on, and stress does not help with the diseases we fight. We tend to progress and get worse, and obviously I have. I see my doctor on the 14th. I'm supposed to be bouncy pouncy and trying to fight. And all I do is keep being kicked down. But today, like I said, is my first day of, my hips and my legs today are horrible. And my right arm is ice cold and numb. I could cut it off and not feel it. That's how it feels. But I'm going to get off here and I'm going to find some silver lining to this day because I still can't find one recently. If you have any comments or any flack to give me because of what I've said, go for it. But I love you all, and may you have a good Sunday. Look for your silver lining, because I swear if you don't, no one else is going to. God bless you all.